Hi, I'm Tara Lee, and I'm your host for this week's Tara Talk. Let's jump in and see what God is doing here at CHESS. Hi, welcome to this week's Tara Talk. As a mom of 4 adult children, I've learned many lessons through the years. In my reflection, I celebrate things I did well while wishing I could have a few redos now that I have the lens of experience. However, one thing my husband and I did well in our parenting was coaching our kids throughout their life to grow in grit. Developing the skill of resiliency strengthens a growth mindset that empowers our children to believe they have the ability to grow and improve in any situation. This has benefited them academically in higher education, navigating roommate relationships, and learning how to successfully navigate the challenges of the marketplace. At CHESS, our educational philosophy is shaped by Angela Duckworth's collection of research captured in her book, Grit: The Power of Passion and Perseverance. Scripturally, grit is required by followers of Christ as we learn to serve the Lord through the high cost of being a disciple. Followers of Christ will encounter trials and suffering, and walking the narrow road of discipleship may feel challenging at times. As highlighted in our CHESS Playbook, which is linked in the description of this video, we believe that if we don't quit, we win. While it's tempting to make life comfortable and easy for our children, delaying their growth muscle will not empower them, but it may rather hinder them to grow grit at key times in their lives. So, what is grit and how do you develop it? Angela Duckworth defines grit as the connection of passion and perseverance for a long-term goal. In her research, which is found in this book, she discovered a formula where talent times effort equals skill, and skill times effort equals achievement. She discovered that effort counts twice in developing grit. This is good news for our students as they learn that being naturally smart or talented is not as important as the effort they invest. Applying more effort, which is controllable, has a greater impact on their achievement. Developing a growth mindset challenges a victim mindset where students couldn't be successful as someone else because they may not have the inherent skill or talent. Rather, with increased effort, students can experience the success they desire. As parents and educators, we can nurture and model grit in our children. In the book, Grit, Angela highlights a few strategies to develop grit. First, you can develop grit and model it to your children. Take the assessment developed by Angela Duckworth to consider whether you would be defined as a gritty person. You can click on the link in the playbook to access the assessment. Model to your children the truth that life is a marathon, it's not a sprint. When your children see this resiliency modeled in their parents, they're strengthened in their growth mindset and they're empowered to work hard toward a goal, even if they have momentary failures. Number 2, celebrate grit when you notice it in your children. Help them identify when they push through something that was hard for them and praise their passion as they work toward a long-term goal. These types of goals could include an academic work, athletic pursuit, a musical talent, or learning a new skill. And then last, support, but don't rescue. Angela learned in her research that having a supportive community with a growth mindset helps an individual develop grit. When your child has a bad day and wants to quit, being met with a warm, supportive person reminds them of their long-term goal and their ability to reach their goal. Don't let a momentary setback result in reduced effort, which inverts their ability to achieve their goal. As a parent and as an educator, one of my priorities is to create an educational community who knows their long-term goals to impact the world for Christ and who are equipped with grit and resiliency to endure the inevitable challenges that will come when we serve the Lord in our generation. I'm grateful to be growing with you. Thank you for joining me this week on Tara Talk, as together we're being transformed. I hope you have a great week.